Mobile Task Force Kappa 42. Angel reporting in. Listen guys, I don't have much time and I'm being monitored as we speak. Reaver and I were stuck down here in Mexico on our dangerous recon mission. There was a breach that no one was expecting and we're doing our best to keep our cover, but the local authorities are onto us, and I'm not sure where the next few days, maybe even hours, will lead us. I don't have access to any of my previous files right now, and the only ones I have backed up on my comlink are save projects. So I'm sorry for the lack of information ahead of time, but given the circumstances, I'm sure you'll forgive me. Item SCP-042, otherwise known as a formerly winged horse. Object Class: Safe. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-042 is currently housed within Minimum Security Paddock 12 at Bio-Research Area 32. Despite SCP-042's seeming disinclination to attempt escape at this point, security measures must still be maintained at all times. Previous attempts to maintain the health of the ground cover in Paddock 12 have failed to date. Despite regular watering, SCP-042's presence leaves the ground parched wherever it treads. As it has not been determined what happened to the added water, the program of watering has been discontinued and unnecessary, and potentially hazardous to the local water table. Monitoring of the local well levels and sampling of the area's water is to be carried out on a weekly basis. Personnel interacting with SCP-042, including any handlers, medical personnel, feeders, and custodial staff, must submit to a thorough search. Any personnel attempting to smuggle a weapon, or an object which you may use as a weapon, are to be immediately executed. Personnel are to undergo psychological screening once per week after interacting in any way with SCP-042. Medical personnel examining the wounds on SCP-042's back are to be closely monitored at all times, lest they attempt to euthanize SCP-042. Description: SCP-042 is an animal believed to be a member of the Equus genus. Its coat is white in color and with some small brown spots. It stands about 183 centimeters to its withers and weighs about 710 kilograms. Its weight has dropped significantly since it has been in the Foundation custody, due to both atrophy from lack of physical activity and refusal to eat. The liquid nutrient diet forcibly administered keeps it alive, but it remains emaciated and weak. SCP-042 exhibits two large bone protrusions from its back, linked to powerful musculature, now atrophied, throughout its back. These bones end at 37 centimeters from the surface of its back, and they protrude from the skin at the open, ragged wounds. To date, no healing has been observed of these wounds, though some clotting must be taking place for SCP-042 to have not bled out. SCP-042 exhibits a listless demeanor and has been unresponsive to any attempt by skilled handlers to incite activity. If allowed to do so, SCP-042 will lay down on the ground, immobile, not moving to eat, drink, or relieve itself. Pain response conditioning has proved somewhat effective in getting SCP-042 to rise so that it can again be cleaned, but eventually it will attempt to lay down again no matter the strength of the shock administered, even to the point of losing consciousness. Researchers are divided as to SCP-042's level of intelligence. While some believe that it is simply an animal and no smarter than the others of its genus, others have come to believe that it in fact may be a sapient. It has been shown to make eye contact with persons entering Paddock 12, most of whom describe its looks as pleading. SCP-042 has been involved in accidents on multiple occasions, where it has been injured on pieces of equipment or in its enclosure, which those arguing for intelligence believe have been intentionally caused by SCP-042. Alright, there you go. I have to go now. Reaver's banging at my door. They must have overheard me. More briefings soon to come. Stay alert, stay safe, and...
The number you have dialed has been changed